welcome to another episode of the Nurse Ratchet Podcast. I am your host.
Hello.
Georgia.
And I'm the assistant.
AKA
Olivia.
Yes. And welcome to the very first episode of Nurse Ratchet 2025. I'm so excited to be in the new year. Are you?
Yeah.
We are also, in case you hadn't already noticed, eating a beautiful platter to celebrate the new year. It's a cash catch-up episode to kick off the new year. How many times can I say new year in one fucking minute? Don't take a shot every time I say new year. Because,
Probably at least 60.
yeah, at least one more. So we've got, what have we got on our platter, Olivia?
Various cheeses. Pickled vegetables.
Yep.
This fucking thing.
It's honeycomb. She's actually handling the honeycomb right now. Put the honeycomb down, Olivia.
Why?
So because we're eating, this is going to be...
I just swallowed the wrong way.
This is going to be an ASMR episode. Side note, Olivia's recovering from pneumonia. Maybe that's the first story we'll touch on today. What do you think?
Sure.
Between coughs, Olivia is going to share the tale of how she became diagnosed with, I was going to say depression, but what I meant to say was pneumonia. Side note, listen to this Parmesan crisp. Oh, yeah.
We'll do it again.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that was good. That snap turned me on. Listen to this. Good?
You look like you're trying to be so seductive. That's why I was looking at you strangely. Sorry.
Maybe because
Holy shit, they are good.
I know, they're great. Parmesan crisps for the win.
Dip it in tzatziki.
How do you say it?
Tzatziki.
You need to tell me how you say it without food in your mouth.
You gotta ask me when I don't have food in my mouth then.
I say it tatsiki or tzatziki.
It's TZA though. So.
The Z is silent. Yes, it is.
Oh, have you asked a Greek person?
No, I just assumed.
Well, I work with Greek people.
And they say
Tzatziki.
tzatziki.
No, not like that. I say it way more Greek.
So the T is silent then. Wait, no.
No, it's not. At all. Fuck, these are delicious.
I know. If I could marry a Parmesan crisp. Unfortunately, I need dick in my life.
Parmesan cheese stick.
Cheese stick. Ew.
Clit cheese.
Who has clit cheese?
Someone in a photo that I saw on Facebook, of course.
Surely that's against community guidelines.
It was like, no, it was like a post that someone screenshotted of this girl
Yeah.
who has like posted a photo in another group. And it's made its way around the internet. And she's like, got just this shit on her finger and she's like, pulled back my clit hood and I've never seen so much clit cheese in my life. That's what the post said.
That's fucking
I know.
disgusting. Wash your vulva.
That made me check if I had clit cheese. I don't.
Did you?
No.
I don't think I even have a hood.
That's concerning. Have you seen a doctor about that? Can I see? Now I want to
Sure. This has turned into a completely different. We need to upload this to our OnlyFans. Not that we have one.
But if we want to get rich fast,
It's not true though. That's a fucking
I
myth.
know. It's a lot of work to
You
get
have
your
to have
name
a million
out there.
followers and a million horny followers at
Yeah,
that.
and ones that are going to keep coming back.
I have 40,000 followers and I think I've got like 20 subscribers, which is probably decent actually. But you're not going to get your entire following to follow or pay for a subscription.
Yeah, but your subscription would have way more followers if you were naked. The only reason it has 20 out of 50,000 is because you're fucking dressed. It's the truth. It is.
It's an excellent point.
Yeah, take the top off and it will fucking triple in like 10 seconds.
Get the kid
You
out.
see it.
We need to put this to the subscriber base or the follower base rather. No, I'll get banned off TikTok if I even suggest it.
We just cut things out in here.
I'm not cutting that out. That was like a fucking explosion.
I've been on antibiotics.
I'm scared of how that smells.
I'm still on antibiotics. They make me really sick. Tuesday morning before work and I had to call in sick with like 20 minutes left. It was awful.
Bet that went down well.
Yeah? No.
Like a bag of dicks. Anyway, tell us about pneumonia.
Pneumonia has been fun.
So how'd you get it?
Well, we went out on New Year's Eve, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
With my partner and Georgia and our friends.
Shout out to you, KK.
And we all got sick the next day. Woke up the next day.
I checked.
Oh, really?
So we all did something that she didn't.
I will find out exactly which strain it is, but it's probably a type of pneumococcal pneumonia. So she said it was like post-viral community-acquired pneumonia.
Community meeting Poof Doof.
Yeah.
Because that's where we went.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know, we were a bar up as well, remember?
We were.
And Blue Bar.
But we weren't in sweaty hottie dance floor.
No,
Sweaty
that's
hottie.
right.
Hot
But we
and
were in
sweaty.
the toilets and people are still coughing and sneezing everywhere you go. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know, you can get that shit from anywhere. So yeah, basically I went to the ED after being sick for 2 weeks already.
Yeah, with a chest infection.
And I just wasn't getting better. And I went to work on that Friday that I went to ED. I made it to like 12:30 and I had to go home. I just felt so unwell. I was sweating. I sweated through my scrubs twice.
Sexy.
My hair was absolutely soaked. Everyone was commenting like
Sounds hot.
how unwell I looked. And, like, Olivia, you need to go home. The next one's an ERCP, and the thought of wearing lead, I'm gonna pass out, like because that stuff goes for ages. It's a tight, really generally warm, cramped room.
Yeah, it's foul in there.
It's dark, and I have to do like quite physical work a lot of the time, especially if the patient's airways
Just spilled the honey.
difficult. Nice. Don't worry, Ash will come lick that up soon.
By the way, Ash is my new kitten.
He's absolutely gorgeous. I got home at around 1 o'clock or something, 1:30, something like that. I went straight to sleep on the couch. And I woke up at around 6:30, feeling even worse. I just slept straight for 5 hours on the couch.
Yep.
And I woke up feeling worse. Like I had an absolutely cracking headache. I was so nauseous, just sweating profusely, like absolutely drenching everything. It was running down my face.
Dramatic.
Running down my hair. Holy fuck, I've never felt so unwell in my life. And my
you.
lungs, I felt like I was drowning. I've never felt like this before, even when I had COVID. It just happened all of a sudden the day before I felt it happening. Because I'd started getting better and then I started getting worse again. I woke up again with another sore throat. And then it got really deep and chesty the next
down
day.
south.
Yeah. So I don't know if I got something else at work or because my immune system was already weakened, the strep, pneumococcal, whatever the fuck strain it is.
Whatever the cockle.
Whatever it was took over, got into my sinuses, my throat and my lower lungs. Everything was infected. And I went in with like SATs 92, 93 on room air.
What?
Yeah. I was drowning.
Shit.
I felt like my lungs were full of water.
Were they?
Basically, yeah, that's what pneumonia
bacterial
is. Yeah. So I told one of the anaesthetists I was working with yesterday about it because he was like, oh my gosh, how are you? What happened? I can see you're much better. Everyone yesterday was like, oh, you're so much better. You look so much better. And I'm like, yeah, I feel fucking amazing. Oh my God. In comparison. I feel so good though. Like I'm not irritated anymore. I don't feel like I'm drowning. I can breathe all the way into the bottom of my lungs again.
Breathing's amazing.
Perfect. I feel so good. Yes. I was terrified. I was scared. I listened to my lungs when I woke up, and that's actually why I decided to go to ED. Because I could hear all the pleural rubs. I could feel it. I heard all the crackles. I heard decreased air entry. Good thing I have a very expensive stethoscope,
Yeah.
which I've had
that
since
a
my
Lippmann's?
first year of uni, yeah.
I've got one of those too.
Yeah.
What colour is it?
It's just black.
Same.
I like
I've
black.
got the black one too.
Yeah. I should have gone for pink, though, but I wasn't a pink person back then. That's better than my fart. Oh. That's an A, the note, for anyone who's interested.
Oh, orgasmic. I think I'm into ASMR as a kink.
Okay. Try it tonight and let me know what you
Orgasmic
think.
to my ears.
We'll ask him to make some sort of...
Him.
Is it a girl?
Yeah, it is. No, it's not. It's not. It's a boy.
Why did you say yeah it is then?
Because I joked.
Don't get me all excited.
I'm not brave enough to go to Gal Town.
No? Fair enough.
I think I am. I just have to be inebriated.
Uh-oh. Quick story about the stethoscope thing.
Right.
The one time using a stethoscope has really, really actually saved my patient's life. So I had a patient who came into recovery. He had an ortho procedure of some sort, a big one on his knee. He had an accident. About 45 minutes into him being in recovery as my patient, and I had 2 at the time. I think I asked him, how are you feeling? How's it going? And he goes, I actually got a bit of like chest pain. And I'm like, oh, really? Okay.
Code blue.
Didn't have anything done on his chest, obviously. I go, where is it? All those questions. What's the pain like? Where is it? Does it radiate? And he was like, yeah, no, it's basically like on both sides of my chest, but like in sort of specific areas. And then he started saying that I actually feel like I can't really get a full breath. He started to feel short of breath. And then his sats started dropping and I'm like, oh, okay. Like just to 98, then to 97, just slowly.
I'm not taking full breaths.
96, 94, and then he starts feeling more short of breath. So I've put oxygen on him, some nasal prongs. And I tell the in charge in recovery, I'm like, hey, I'm actually a bit concerned about this patient. And so I put oxygen on him and I put an ECG on. And I take a ECG strip. I don't know why, but something just was like, oh, I need to listen to his lungs because he's telling me he's short of breath. And I'd rather not go to the doctor and say, my patient feels short of breath and his SAT's dropped a little bit and he's got chest pain. And then they'll tell me to do exactly what I've already done.
Did you listen to his chest?
Yeah, exactly. Have you done an ECG?
Yeah.
So I just went and did it anyway.
And
lo and behold, he has literally no air entry happening on like the right lower lobe.
atelectasis?
No, it wasn't, no. Very little air entry on one side, and the other side was like significantly reduced air entry. I go to the anaesthetist and I'm like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Patient is feeling like this. I've done this. Can you have a look at this? And he goes, okay. Interesting. Let's do a chest x-ray. Patient very quickly goes to have an x-ray. And I hear about just over an hour later that the patient had bilateral pulmonary embolisms that had formed like during the procedure and in recovery very quickly. And I'm really glad I listened to his lungs because if I didn't, I would not have been able to go to the anaesthetist straight away and say, this is what I'm hearing. But all I heard after is fucking well done, Olivia. He had
that's awesome.
2 on one side and 1 on the other side.
That's fucked.
On the right side, he had 2, which was the worst side where I heard the least amount of air entry happening. Because, you know, people sometimes look at you funny when you say, where's the stethoscope? They do. They're like, what, you're a nurse? Why would you do that? And I'm like, that's absolutely a nursing thing. What the fuck are you talking about?
We're definitely taught
Especially
to do
in ED and ICU. In PACU, you should know how to listen to someone's chest because they've just had a surgery and an anaesthetic and all kinds of things can go wrong with their lungs and heart and blah, blah, blah.
Definitely.
Anyway, that was my little story about stethoscopes.
We got to there from your pneumonia story where you were listening to your lungs.
Yes, exactly. That's right. I listened to my own lungs and I knew something was wrong. So I took myself into ED. I arrived there at about 8:30 p.m. I was just messaging Max and he was like, look, if you need to go to ED, go to ED. Like maybe you should get a chest x-ray. Yeah. I ended up going because I just felt so unwell. He was like, no, just fucking go. Good. Exactly. I knew something was really wrong. And also at the point I was scared of, you know, maybe I might die.
Yeah.
It's going to get worse if I don't get this fixed, whatever is going on. And it would have, absolutely. Yeah. That pneumonia is just going to get worse and you will die. I'm not ready to die just yet.
Dramatic.
It's fucking true. People die of pneumonia all the time. Young people in their 20s and 30s are dying of RSV a lot in America at the moment. I get checked in, I see the triage nurse. I'm like...
What would you rate ED out of 10?
Look, originally it was like a 9 out of 10. But then I have more to tell you and I'll tell you why it's...
all right.
It's not a 9 out of 10 anymore.
Drama.
8:30 I get there, I'm sitting in the waiting room. Everyone is playing musical chairs, of course, like all these patients and visitors, and it's an absolute nightmare. There's people on drugs. There's this guy fucking flinging this bloody scooter around. There's kids screaming. Fucking, I am just trying not to throw up, and I'm just trying like not to have my head explode, and I'm just trying to breathe. I'm just trying to get air. I'm sitting in the waiting room for like almost 2 hours. Yes.
That is the most accurate description of ED I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Someone flinging a scooter around me sitting.
Yeah, so fucking random. Oh my God. And then you like have these weird people that are coming in and out of the emergency doors.
Well, they shouldn't be in there.
The ED doc, funnily, she comes out into the waiting room and she goes, Olivia, and I'm like, yes.
Don't say your last name. Start again.
So the ED doctor comes out into the waiting room and she goes, bitch. She calls out my name and she takes me into the fucking like the security office in the waiting room. And she's like, I'm so sorry. We're so busy behind closed doors. I have to see you out here.
What the fuck?
Ran out of rooms. Okay, fine. Like, fair enough. At least I'm getting seen by the doctor. I told her the whole story about where we went, the club. And she's like, community acquired pneumonia.
Slay.
And
immediately.
Quite convinced.
She's like, I've heard this 5 times today.
Yeah. Probably. About 20 minutes after that, this very old Serbian man who was like really overly sexual and like making all these innuendos and stuff takes me to get my...
Oh, as in...
X-ray.
A orderly?
Yeah, he's an orderly.
Ew, that's like classic orderly though, isn't it? They're all kind of skeezy, aren't they?
And then he finds out that I'm Serbian and then he's
No offense to all orderlies out there listening.
No, it was just this one guy.
I don't mean you, just the rest of them.
I love orderlies. In general, they're fucking great.
We love orderlies.
But this guy was just
on this
weird.
podcast.
It's just
weird.
Some
of you are skeezy as fuck.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
I get my chest x-ray done and then I go back to my room.
The sexually inappropriate surgeon took you back?
No, he takes me to like part of the Ritz area in the ED where I get my own room and they put an ECG on me. Yeah, it's Ritz. It's like
Ritz-Carlton?
it stands for Rapid Intervention and Treatment something. So they want patients in and out under 4 hours is the goal.
I thought it was like the VIP area.
No.
Hospital.
There's the Ritz area. There's the fast track area, which is like under 2 hours.
Okay.
So I'm in Ritz.
Whoa.
Rapid Intervention and
Gotcha.
Treatment. Anyway, so this fucking place is so goddamn busy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
There are patients in the hallway, of course. So I'm so lucky that I got a room. But I needed to be on continuous ECG monitoring. They had me on. My blood pressure was almost 200. It was 198 systolic over 112 or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but see, I also am terrified when I know that they're taking my blood pressure. My blood pressure is otherwise normal. Oh. Absolutely.
You get white coat syndrome.
Yeah. Of course, they're going to take it seriously because I'm sick. And my heart rate was like 110 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was fast because I was anxious and I was sweating. I was so fucking hot. I felt like I was on fire inside my body. My core was on fire.
Oh my gosh.
I was burning up so much. They cannulate me. They took bloods from the cannula.
What would you give the cannulation
After my x-ray. Look, she got it, but that's because I told her to use that vein because I said that's the only thing you're going to get because I was so shut down. Like even though my blood pressure was really high, I was peripherally shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm cold and clammy and the rest of me is burning fucking eternal
sepsis.
Hell.
That's fucking sepsis.
Pretty much.
She's
so
on
this
the way,
this will
friends.
get more to like what why my rating goes down.
8 out of 10 for cannulation. 9 out of 10.
No, we're still not a 9 out of 10.
1
The
point
nurse
off
was
for-
absolutely lovely. We had a great chat. She let me look at my chest x-ray. I took a photo of it.
Shout out to you,
She was lovely. Yeah, whoever you are, thank you so much for taking care of me. I fucking really appreciate it.
Slay.
You were beautiful. And then I get moved to the short stay unit after they take some bloods and I have to do a sputum and urine test. They gave me 2 of the yellow tubs, yeah, and one was for urine, one was for sputum. But I was so unwell and confused and Max hadn't gotten there at that point, so I peed in both cups. I took it back and I get back to the room and Max is there and I'm like, oh my God, you're here. And they just like let him in and he's there after I get back from the toilet. Yeah, so that was a nice surprise. But then he looks at the things and he's like, oh, 2 urine samples. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. They gave me 2, so I just peed in both of them. And then the nurse comes back and she's
deceased.
like, we're going to move you to short stay now. And I'm like, oh, great. Okay, thanks. By the way, here's the urine
Here's both my pee cups.
test. And she goes, oh, actually, one was meant to be sputum. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't remember. She
course.
said that. I do remember now. Yeah, anyway, I had a bit of a fever.
Hashtag sepsis.
But I'd already been taking roxithromycin for a week. The GP put me on roxithromycin, which wasn't doing anything.
No, well,
it obviously
fuck off.
wasn't
It's not going to kill the bug.
strong enough and it wasn't the right one
gotta
for
be
the
septic.
right bug. Yeah. And I was there for about 4 hours while they're waiting for all like the test results to come back and everything. And they gave us like some the most disgusting sandwiches ever. I thought sandwiches.
Olivia just name dropped her hospital. We'll just cut that bit out. She got half the word out and she was like, we're live.
I don't want to publicise where the fuck I work.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I thought the sandwiches at our hospital were pretty nice and I thought public would be nicer because...
No, it goes the other way. Sandwiches are always better in
Yeah,
private.
I guess.
Like sandwiches barely exist in public.
Yeah, no, these
They're
were...
usually just cheese.
So you
and
know what
butter.
it was? It was 4 quarters and
Yeah.
each slice was a different sandwich.
Yeah,
so I had
that's normal.
4 shitty tiny little triangles and I could only barely eat one of them. They smelt and tasted so disgusting and I felt so nauseous already that I just couldn't down it properly, but I was
Yeah.
so hungry. So I just ended up eating plain ass Savoy crackers for 4 hours.
You poor thing.
Oh, no, it was fine. That's what I wanted, really.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the doctor comes and she says, yeah, so look, it's pneumonia, but your x-ray looks actually quite okay. So we're going to send you home with oral antibiotics.
Oh, nice.
She was going to put me on doxycycline and something else stronger. But then she comes back and she's like, hey, so I actually changed my mind because we, don't know exactly what strain it is and, it's quite bad. I'm going to put you on moxifloxacin instead, which will give you broader spectrum coverage. And it's also really strong. So moxifloxacin, I did some reading, is they use it to treat the plague, like the actual Black Plague, the Black Death.
Hectic.
And as well as a few other like major diseases. So it's a very strong and effective antibiotic.
Can we pause? Because I'm burning. Let's do a pause.
Yeah, okay.
We're back. I have derobed even more. I've lost my pants and added a skirt. And we've put on the air conditioner. So sorry if there's a low hum. It's a skort. So for those listening, I just spread my legs wide to reveal the shorts that lay underneath. I know my vulva is firmly tucked away.
God. It better be. We don't want that shit escaping.
I'm having a one-sided conversation about my skort.
You mostly have one-sided conversations with yourself. No, she doesn't. I'm just joking.
I can barely get a word in.
Just hold on
This bitch around. Sound quality is probably going to be really shit anyway because we've been munching through this whole podcast.
That is the whole idea.
What's an air conditioner as well? Back to the pneumonia story.
So I go on moxifloxacin and I get a script for 5 days, 400 milligrams a day, once a day. Yeah, this was day 4 of the moxie.
You're already feeling better at this point?
Yeah.
Yep.
I am. I'm about to go and get in the car to leave for work. And I just get like overcome by this massive wave of nausea.
Then what happened?
And I just start shitting my brains out on the toilet.
Oh, I thought you were going to say on the sidewalk.
No, I had to...
Because you were outside, yeah?
No. I was about to leave my apartment to go to the car park. And I'm like, oh, God, hold on. I need to go to the toilet. Yep. Thank God I had on Dancitron.
Because you'd be shitting and vomiting at the exact same time.
I wasn't vomiting, but I was about to.
Gagging.
And so I called into work with 20 minutes before I meant to be there for my shift.
Uh-oh.
Because it only takes me 10 minutes to drive there and 5 minutes to get changed.
Bet they loved that.
Yep. And then I sent a text message because Max had to call for me while I was on the toilet and retching.
Should have just held the receiver up to your asshole.
Yeah. Like I said to you in my messages, my soul left my body numerous times. I literally had an exorcism in the bathroom.
You gave birth to your first and last child.
I like that. That's a good one. That is how severe it was.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm sure they'd rather I not die.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm easily replaceable anyway, but I'm sure they'd rather like not have one of their employees just kick the bucket all of a sudden. You know, it's not very nice for anyone.
There's no replacing you, Olivia. There's no replacing Olivia. Right. What were we talking about before this?
But I sidestepped.
You did. You keep doing it too.
That's me. Ask Max, he says sometimes, hey Bix, that's his nickname for me, hey babe, you know, you've been talking for like 20 minutes straight and you haven't stopped. And I'm like, fuck, you know, you're right, I'm just fucking blabbing. And he goes, no, it's okay, like, I'm taking it all in. But
I'm also tired.
I haven't said one thing.
Can I speak?
Can I say something now?
Okay.
I'm like, fuck.
You finish.
Yes.
You finish this story and then I'll tell a story. Okay?
Okay. Anyway, so it goes downhill from here. I go back to work on Thursday. And one of the anaesthetists I'm working with, he asked me, oh my God, how are you? Because I was with him that day. I was really sick and I had to go home early.
Yeah.
And
I've been
I'm like,
eating this whole time. I don't know how my
Good.
stomach is not exploding right now.
Because you're eating slowly over time, and so it's just gradually
I'm just
moving through. Yeah, snacking
because
is actually
I'm doing
healthier.
all the talking, I'm doing all the fucking
Do
eating.
it. You're eating for me. I'm fine. You eat it all. I'm good. I mean, maybe just leave 1 or 2 crackers. Just a piece of cucumber, and I'll be good.
Yeah. What?
Someone like walking up your driveway? Oh, no, she's across the road.
Oh my God, you just gave me a panic attack.
Sorry.
I don't like unexpected callers.
No, fair enough.
I actually hide whenever the Uber driver comes up. I just don't want to have an interaction. I don't like awkward, forced interactions, and I really don't like interaction. And also, there's also an element of me being super hot and the Uber driver men seeing me and then going, oh, she lives here. You know?
I don't like that either.
I don't like that. I mean, I don't mean to assume all men are bastards, but
No.
hey, Mab. I made up a new acronym. Acronym? Am I saying the word right?
Acronym.
Acronym. I was saying acronym.
Acronym. You need a dictionary.
I need a new brain.
Go back to grade 3.
Okay.
Anyway, so I tell him what happened, my stay in ED. And he goes, so did they give you like IV antis? And I'm like, no.
Which is interesting.
And he was like, oh, okay.
An interesting choice.
So that's on like 92, 93 room air as a otherwise healthy, fit 28-year-old.
Yeah.
You should have been admitted into hospital as a patient.
And you had no IV anything.
Well, they gave me an IV, but no, they didn't give me any fluids. They didn't give me any anti-nausea stuff. They gave me nothing. Like, I got a sandwich. But like in terms of actually helping me feel better.
I did get a sandwich.
They didn't give me anything. They didn't give me any fluids despite like how dehydrated I was. They didn't give me any anti-nausea stuff despite how nauseous I was.
That's fucking weird. You can at least give an
Didn't give me
antiemetic.
anything.
But you did bounce back pretty quickly after, didn't you?
I took the full 5 days of the Moxie is when I started to feel better after the 5 days. So I did some reading online and I discovered that for pneumonia, Moxifloxacin should be given for a 10-day course, not a 5-day course.
Was it double the dose?
No, 400 milligrams once a day. It should be taken for 10 days and is in an adult with pneumonia.
Oh.
She only put me on for 5 days, thinking maybe that my pneumonia is not that severe,
Yeah.
actually. But then the anaesthetist says in young people, especially young females and stuff, we compensate really late with pneumonia. So any changes that were happening when I took myself into hospital when I felt that unwell would not be registered until 24 to 48 hours later in the chest x-ray and the bloods and everything.
So you should be admitted.
I should have been admitted because I actually got worse for a couple of days before I started getting better. I thought I was drowning, dude.
Why don't you take yourself
Drowning.
back?
They didn't even give me, they could have given me a nebulizer. They gave me nothing.
Yeah.
Because I'm still not 100% and I'm still getting better. I've been taking doxycycline since I stopped the moxifloxacin because I have leftover from when I had a chest infection after COVID. So I've been taking 200 milligrams a day because I'm worried and I don't trust the doctor. And the anaesthetist said that's a good idea. Take the doxy. It will also cover the same strains of pneumonia and stuff. And it's been helping. I'm still getting better. And I felt the doxy kick in yesterday after I took my second dose for the day.
Okay.
I felt so much better. Today my lungs are probably 98% clear. And even the proceduralist was agreed with everything that he said. And they were both saying you need to get yearly pneumococcal disease vaccination boosters if I've been exposed to it again and I developed pneumonia from it. The ED doc didn't mention anything about that either, probably because they don't know the exact strain. He's an ICU doc. And just hearing him talk about it made me worried about the treatment I'd received in our public ED. Pneumonia is very serious.
Yeah.
And
weird.
she seemed like a great doctor. She seemed like she knew what she was talking about.
Could have been a trainee.
Maybe I guess she was young, probably in her 40s. But that doesn't, one of my friends is in her 40s and just started a GP training. She was an intern last year. She's got 3 kids. She's my inspiration, one of my inspirations. I hope she knows that. I have told her before.
Aww.
I saw her at my work, actually.
It's my turn for
She
a
was
story.
assisting.
Shut up.
Oh.
It's my turn.
Help me shut up.
What have I done since I had my TikTok Christmas party? Because I work for an agency and they don't really throw a Christmas party because people don't turn up. Because everyone's anxious about meeting people for the first time, at a Christmas party and not knowing anyone. No one wants to go. So I started a couple of years ago throwing my own Christmas party with my TikTok followers. I put the invite out and I, say this is the place and time. And I usually put up a paywall so that the entire fucking population of Melbourne doesn't turn up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that I'm that famous.
Quite. Getting there.
Anyway, so this year I didn't have a paywall. I just selected people. And then I put it out last minute when there was 2 spots left, So I mainly put it out to people who subscribe to me on TikTok. I always invite them first to events and stuff that I do.
I get invited first.
You always get invited first. You're the ultimate VIP. So we had about 10 girls. The girls from my agency, a couple of TikTok followers, a couple of subscribers, and then some people who came last year, including you and 3 other girls. So it was a really good night. We went to the Garden State Hotel, and if you haven't been there, highly recommend. We went all night until we got kicked out at 3 a.m. And there was 3 of us left, me and 2 other girls. It was funny because all 3 of us walked to the train station because one of the girls had to take the train home. And her train wasn't coming until 4 a.m. So we literally sat on the steps of Flinders Street Station, and if you know, you know, it's a fucking scary word. It's diabolical out there at 4 a.m.
It's a bit of a homeless drug fest.
It is. There was
especially next to Macca's.
People, full tilt psychosis, just munging out on air. On the steps of Flinders Street Station. And there's the occasional cop that walks past, so we didn't feel too unsafe. We sat there for an entire hour while we waited for this girl's train because I just didn't feel safe leaving her there. To wait.
No, fair enough.
Fucking Melbourne public transport can be scary as fuck. I had a guy come up and he wanted to bum my vape and I let him for some fucking reason.
Wow.
And then he just sat there and stared off into the distance behind us on the step above. And he wasn't too much of an issue. He was clearly just wasted and ending his night. And then another girl came over to us. She's like, "Can I sit with you? I don't feel safe and I need to wait for my boyfriend to pick me up." So she was like an English backpacker or whatever. So she sat with us. So we collected a random guy, a random girl, and we were just watching this fucking person wig out, talking to invisible things
Themselves.
and dribbling.
Aw. I wonder if they were the ones that swing in a scooter.
Possibly.
Who knows?
It's highly possible. Anyway, we made it through the night. We dropped our friend off at the train station, then we Ubered back. I brought Kay home. She was cold. I gave her a jacket. She laid down on the couch. I passed out. I don't remember doing it. Underneath the Christmas tree. And I woke up, legs splayed, still in my black sparkly dress.
Serious?
Just looking up at the Christmas tree. I just sit bolt upright and I'm like, fuck, how did I get here?
Oh my God.
And Kay's like asleep in the fetal position on the couch.
Oh my God.
And she was just, we both sat down. She's like, I'm going to get an Uber. And the next thing you know, we're waking up at 9 a.m.
Wow.
True.
Wow.
Fun
I wonder if she
times.
ordered an Uber and then like it waited.
It just came and went.
Yeah, because she didn't like she fell asleep waiting or
That would have been
something.
hilarious. It
I
probably
wonder.
would have happened. Probably
They
would
would
have
do
happened.
that. They haven't shown up. They'll probably just cancel the ride and fuck off the driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of cancelling rides, so my next story occurs when we go out for New Year's. I was child-free for both Christmas and New Year's, and the first time in 10 years, I think. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know what to do with myself. So I went out with Olivia and Max. We went to Poof, Doof, of all places. I say to Olivia, I want a midnight kiss. So she takes me to Poof, Doof, where I'm guaranteed to not have one.
What do you mean?
There were 0 girls there, and all of the men
That's
are
not
clearly
true.
gay. No one's going to be
0
kissing
girls?
me.
Dude, there were so many girls.
There was 0 girls.
There were so many girls. There was a girl who tried to hook up with me.
Well, why didn't you push her my way?
I don't know.
You're a terrible wingman. On New Year's, there had 2 drag queens on the stage. They did a countdown.
Yeah.
And then we did Happy New Year with all of us on the dance floor. It was so cool. I made out with both of you.
It wasn't a make out. It was a
It
quick.
was a peck.
It was a quick peck. I thought, fuck
was a
it,
New
why
Year's
not?
peck.
She didn't get a New Year's. I'm going to do
my
it.
fucking New Year's kiss.
And Kay too. I did
And
all
Kay.
3 of them. My
Yeah.
boyfriend,
We
Giorgio,
all
and
had a
Kay.
three-way.
Yeah. That was technically a 4-way, wasn't it?
I didn't kiss Max. So it's not
No,
really
but
a
you
four-way.
got his saliva. That's what I
That's
mean.
why we all had a chest infection. Because we
Yeah.
all kissed.
We shared drinks.
We shared all the
We
things.
shared everything.
Except the bed.
cigarettes.
We shared everything except a bed because I
Yeah.
got far too fucked up.
We're
Got
gonna
into
share-
a cab. I wasn't even the first one to say I'm leaving. Olivia was like, I'm leaving. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Kay was like, I'm happy to stay if you are. I was like, nah, I don't think I am.
Dude, see, me and Max could see that you were going down.
Oh, really?
That's why I suggested, how about we head off
funny.
now?
Oh, that's so funny. I was oblivious.
We just saw that you stopped having fun. You
Oh.
weren't.
I was checking
Something
out.
changed. Yeah, something changed. We were having a conversation in the smokers, and you're like checking out of the conversation that we're having.
That's right. I actually remember that.
And Max was like, hey, I think Georgia might have had enough.
Yeah, I did. I was just standing there.
Well, we're just looking out for you. You
No,
know.
I'm remembering exactly
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was just watching
Yeah.
you guys have a fucking full-on conversation.
We were
I'm like,
fading. We were starting to fade. Georgia was really starting to fade.
And I did. I faded out.
Yeah.
Mid
And so I'm
Uber
like,
drive.
You know what, guys? I think I'm ready to go home.
Very responsible.
Remember, I
decision,
made
Olivia.
this a rule. I used to have this rule with my friends when we were in uni. Once one of us is not just really, truly feeling it anymore, we all head off. We gather and we head off. And it
Yeah.
always worked out well. We never, ever regretted it. And so we were just trying to look out for you, I guess. It was time
You didn't
to
even say
go.
that to me. You're like, I've had enough.
Yeah, because I didn't
Okay.
want to point it out and make you feel like, Max had told me or something, or like, we're trying to get you out of there or like stop you having fun because
Yeah.
you don't know what people are like when they're,
That's fair.
had some alcohol.
I
and
might have kicked
stuff.
off.
Yeah, exactly.
I might have fucked
Who
shit
fucking
up.
knows? You might have been
in
like, no,
Poof
bitch,
Doof.
I want to stay. Like, I'm fucking staying. And we would have been like, okay, fine.
Okay,
you
bye.
absolutely stay. Let me know if you're safe, but we're still going to go home.
Yeah.
Because we've had enough and we're ready to get into bed and fuck and go to sleep.
Totally. Anyway,
Yeah.
we call an Uber.
Yeah.
My Uber came immediately, which is probably good.
Yeah.
But that's where the compliments end because this motherfucker...
Didn't you throw up in the Uber?
No, I didn't throw up in the Uber. I was very responsible and kind, and I said
Yes.
to him, I don't feel well.
Like last time when we went to the beach.
I went to, excuse me, I
gonna
don't feel
throw
well.
up.
You can tell that story in a minute.
I'm gonna.
I don't feel good. He's like, what? I was like, I don't feel good. And listen, I had some serious confidence in doing this because the last time I did that in an Uber driver, this absolute gem passes me a Coles bag and says, hold on, well, I'm going to get you home. And he just fucking drove like a rally car driver with me absolutely puking my guts out.
When was this?
Oh, I don't even know. Into a Coles bag.
Oh my God.
And he also let me out to do the projectile vomit, the initial one. And then he gave me the Coles bag and took me all the way home. Right.
Sweetie.
I know.
You should marry him.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know who he is. Anyway, you're out there. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. So anyway, on the way home, and I notify this Uber driver that I am imminently going to emesis in his backseat if I don't get out now. So he pulls over, and I'm pretty sure we're on Punt Road at this point.
Uh-huh. Very busy, very public.
Except it was 2 a.m, so
Punt
it really
Road.
wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, dead. It's the most dead I've ever seen Punt Road, and that's saying something.
Yeah, New Year's Eve was kind of dead in the streets. Everyone's
Yeah,
inside
everyone's-
having dinner or drinks.
Of sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. He pulls over. He almost crashes. I get out. I go over to the fence and I hang on to it, and I was like, I turn around. Sorry if you have a vomit
I'm an
aversion.
emetophobe.
My bad. If that
okay.
gagging wasn't very nice. Anyway,
That's okay.
I turn around and I see this motherfucker speeding off. He just fucked off. He just left me, a woman, at 3 a.m, inebriated on the side of the fucking Punt Road. How much more of a fucking small-dicked twerp could you be?
Did you report him?
No.
Like, report the
I was
situation?
I haven't, no. I shouldn't I? I'm
I wonder
reporting
if
it
you
now.
should.
I am officially reporting it. Uber.
Yeah, write a whole
One
thing.
of your employees left me drunk on the side of the road.
Like, they may turn it around on you and say blah, blah,
You
blah,
were drunk,
but
you were
also...
vomiting. I was not a threat to you. You're a fucking piece
Yeah.
of shit. Your car's furnishings, I was a threat. But to you, I was not.
Uber pays for that to be cleaned as well.
Yeah.
Well, you have to... They'd send you the bill, but they would still pay for their car to be cleaned. You know?
This guy just has no balls. He's got no testosterone. He's probably got no dick. He is a little bitch. And yeah, fuck you.
Not very nice.
Fuck you and fuck off, and I don't wish you a happy new year. So,
But you got
disgusting.
home safely in the end.
yes, I
You
did.
called another Uber.
I hailed a taxi, actually. It was just on the side of the
We
road.
got a taxi too.
Waving. 3 went past, and the last one went past. But I was like, oh, fuck it. Went and leaned against the fence for a bit. And I just see him reversing down Punt Road. Like, he's like, I'm sorry, I didn't initially see you. I only saw you when I went past. I was like, okay, it's all good. $60 later, I got
Wow.
home. Tell the story where I vomited from the beach.
Oh, yeah, we went to the beach and we made amaretto sours. I think we've already told this story, maybe.
Have we?
Maybe, like in a previous episode.
Oh, maybe we have.
Anyway, we're on our way home. We had so much fun. It was a hot day. We drank all of it.
Yeah, we did.
And we're in the Uber home back to my place.
And a bottle of limoncello as well.
yeah. And she's like, I'm going to be sick.
Wow.
And she gets out
Yeah.
and we see in the rearview mirror her just like projectile vomiting on the side of the street. Just in front of someone's house.
In like
You're holding on to
downtown.
the pole. You're like holding on for dear life to the pole while your body is like lurching you forward as you're throwing up. It was hilarious. It was bright red too, just like the amaretto sour. Well, it is amaretto sour vomit.
It was.
bright red and orange.
Were there cherries in it?
Well, that's what they call it. Yeah, that's
I like
it.
how I'm asking you what was in my vomit, like I wasn't there.
Oh, you had your eyes closed, I'm pretty sure, while you were doing it. It was so forceful. There were about 4 separate fountains. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my god.
And then we get home, and then she's like in my toilet, like in the bathroom.
Yes, I was hugging
For
you
like an
toilet
hour.
bowl. And then we had pizza.
And then she ate an entire pizza and was completely fine and went home. It was amazing.
Oh,
She
God.
completely bounced back.
I'm
And this bitch
amazing.
is older than me.
It's because I just got rid of all of the alcohol.
But yeah, even when I got rid of all the alcohol when I had bloody poisoning in uni, I was still out for 3 days.
But you got poisoning.
Well, I don't know if it... Well, that is alcohol
is
poisoning.
it? Yeah.
Yes. If you are drinking alcohol to the point of vomiting, you have poisoned yourself.
I feel like I do that every time I drink then. I'm just like,
Look, most times you do. But I am an emetophobe, so I am terrified of vomiting myself. I used to be terrified of other people doing it, but now that I've been a nurse for almost 8 years, I really don't care about it anymore.
Desensitized.
But myself, No. The one time I had alcohol poisoning was in uni. I had 21 standard drinks. We calculated in the end. We worked out how I got myself to that point.
That is such a specific number.
Yeah, we worked out how I got myself to that point. I had approximately 21 standard drinks and a whole box of Tim Tams. Just Tim Tams, a whole box to myself. A whole packet. That's like 12 Tim Tams.
That's a fuck ton of Tim Tams.
Anyway, I made it to about 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's what we need to name this episode.
Yeah.
That's a fuck ton of Tim Tams.
Yeah. We started drinking about 7:30 and I ate the whole thing of Tim Tams before we left. I ate it during prees.
You and your munchies.
I'm a foodie, except the last 12 months when I was off my antidepressant.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend.
I stopped enjoying food.
I stopped enjoying life.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I forget.
I need to poop. We can talk about that now. Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes.
We're back. What else has happened after New Year's for you?
We've done a lot of hot pot visits. So you know the 24-hour Kmart in Burwood?
Love that place.
Yes. We go there fairly often since it's become warmer and we like to go out in the evenings and do stuff, you know. So one of our places has been 24-hour Kmart.
At like 3 in the morning or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Usually we go at like between 11 and 1 a.m. But anyway, next to the 24-hour Kmart, there is a hot pot place, which is open until generally midnight.
Nice.
So we'll go to Kmart and then do hot pot afterwards, which is amazing. You pick everything you want in the bowl, you put it in, they weigh it, they fill it up with the soup and cook it for you, and then they bring it out.
Yum.
It takes like 10 minutes from the point you walk in to the point you start eating your
Sounds
food.
delicious.
It's amazing. You choose your spiciness level, choose whatever ingredients you want, and then they cook it for you. It's
What's
fucking
the hot
great.
pot place called? Give it a shout out.
Oh, I want to check now, but I believe it's Dragon Hot Pot. Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, they're great. What else? Honestly, not much besides me being sick and recovering.
Sick, yeah. And I haven't mentioned
had
that I
pneumonia,
literally
so-
got sick too. I was sick for like
same thing,
a
I
good week.
guess.
And it was like a different kind of sick that I've been sick before. It was very chesty immediately. It was like, I'm sick, it's in my chest. Like immediately.
Yep, same
and I'm
with me.
usually upper when I'm unwell. Like
No?
it doesn't usually go down to my lower lungs,
Yep.
but I could feel like the phlegm rattling around in my bronchi.
Same with Max. It's very lower respiratory,
Yeah.
this one, whatever
Crazy,
it
right?
is. Yep.
Funny story. We're morphing into my dating life.
Yeah.
So one of my New Year's resolutions was to put together a roster of boys that I could have sex with casually so that I don't have to get a monogamous intimate partner because I'm fucking sick of it. I'm fucking sick of that whole...
Over the bullshit.
Yeah, I'm over the bullshit. I'm over being monogamous. So,
You're going to be poly now.
no, I don't want to be in a relationship. Poly is relationship.
general,
I'll be
okay.
ethically non-monogamous. That's what I'll be. But I'm putting together a roster of people who really get me off physically and mentally as well.
Yeah,
you know what I
good.
mean?
Yeah, of course.
Who don't want a relationship, who are happy just having like a casual sexual relationship, who are so hot, so sexy, just everything I need except the boyfriend. I get all of the benefit and zero of the bullshit, and that is my goal for 2025. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah,
I've got
good.
2 people I am sort of casually seeing at this point in time, and I aim to have about 5 or 6. Is that too much?
It's never too much. It's just, can you handle?
I can handle it. That's why I'm aiming for it.
Yeah, but how often is the roster going to be? Like, is it going to be 1 a week or
No.
6 a week?
No. The reason I want 5 or 6 is to have options if someone's not available.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, this is my free week. I'll go down the roster and see who's available. From my number 1 to my number 6 or 5 in terms of who I really want to see the most. Here's Ash,
Can you put him over
everyone.
here?
This is Ash, my kitten. He's not a replacement. You can't ever replace cashew peanut and walnut. However, my children were unbelievably sad and Pretzel was lactating. So I was like, I need to fucking figure this out. So I had a person reach out to me on TikTok actually, and she was like, there's this kitten that I know that needs a home. This is Ash's story. He was born in Fulham prison. So he was a stray, he was born out there. I don't know anything about his family or anything like that, but a prison guard took him home, and then he got into the hands of the lady that was on TikTok. She contacted me, was like, "Hi, I've got a cat." And I was like, "Hi, I've got a mum that needs a kitten." And so we brought him home, and we had hoped that they would bond because Pretzel was very much a natural mother. But the minute that she saw him, she hissed at him and ran away. So are you even listening?
Of course I am. Oh, I think he likes me, sort of.
Yes, he's a very affectionate cat. The only issue that I've had, and I'll talk about it in the next episode, is that he likes to suckle on my nose in the middle of the night. Sometimes he even gets his tongue right up there in the nostril. I know.
Gross.
I know. So that's a bit annoying. But I'll take it because he's so cute and beautiful, and the kids love him.
Yeah.
So we named him Ash because he's jet black. Mm-hmm. Like Ash. And his nickname's currently Smashly, Trashly, Bashly, and Crashly, because he is just absolutely chaotic.
No.
He harasses Pretzel, he harasses Preston,
Aww.
and they both love him.
Yeah.
Pretzel took a little while to come round because she's usually the boss of the house, but now it's Ash. So
I am going home, and I'm saying to Max,
we need a kitten.
we're getting a kitten. He wants a cat so bad.
Oh,
He
you
did
need-
have one.
There's plenty around.
I know.
Thanks to irresponsible owners like me, you can get a kitten today. What's our goals for Nurse Ratchet for 2025? What goal would you like?
Well, you see, I actually have a couple of doctors that I'm really curious about.
Yeah, which ones?
Serial killer doctors.
Yeah. The next episode will be Charles Edmund Cullen. That's you. That we're
Oh,
airing.
yes. Sorry. Yes, of
You're
course.
looking at me like, what's happening? And then after that, I'll be presenting a malpractice case
Oh,
about Paolo Macchiarini.
okay.
So it's actually fascinating because he's like this con artist that like conned the entire world into thinking he was a surgical superstar.
So a doctor?
Yep.
Ah, interesting.
A surgeon. 2025 is the year of the doctor in a bad way. Anyway, we also want to do spooky stories. I reckon I'll cover a haunted hospital.
Oh,
And also,
yes.
I really want to present the doctor who experimented on all of the prisoners at the concentration camps.
Dr. Mengele?
Yeah, I want to do him.
I know a lot about Dr. Mengele.
Sick.
My mum's grandfather was a prisoner of Auschwitz. So,
Yeah, I reckon that'd be a really fascinating episode.
yeah.
So yeah, those are my ideas so far. If you have a request, please email us at nurseratchetpodcast.com. Send your requests there and send any kind of comment on any episode. Just reference it in the subject. If you want us to read out your comments, because we would love to, send us any nursing stories that you have that are like malpractice related or spooky. We want to hear them. Send them to the email because we want to do a listener episode. We want to share your stories. Other than that, Happy New Year. Yeah.
Hopefully next time there's a bit more excitement
I think this
in my
is pretty
life to
exciting.
update you on.
I think we got through a fair bit.
You think Pneumonia and Hot Pot's pretty good?
Yeah. And Poof Doof.
Yeah, that's a combined story.
This is the name of the episode. Pneumonia, Hot Pot, and Poof Doof. That is definitely what we're naming this episode. I love that. All right. Well, we'll see you in the next episode.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Bye.
Bye.